Well, I completely accept that people find it controversial, and it's totally understandable that people are alarmed by the presence of sex offenders in the community. But we need to understand that they will come back into the community, and what Circles is about making their resettlement in the community much safer.
Circles Greater Manchester was formed in March 2009. Volunteers are carefully selected and trained to work in small groups with a single offender. Volunteers like this one, who we've called Jane.
Sex offenders, they've committed crimes and they've, been to prison or served, their sentences. And they are just people. And they need support to try and overcome their problems. We talk to the offenders about what kind of activities that they can do to lessen their isolation, to try and get them to socialise with others, maybe if they want to get back into education or to start applying for jobs.
It's really pleasing that so many offenders want to become engaged with something that's quite demanding for them, because they don't only get support, they also get challenged about what they're doing, and if their risk were to rise, it would immediately be fed back to me and to the statutory services for action.
The project has close links with police and the probation service, who can both get involved if there's a problem.
We've had no reason to believe at any point up to now that any of the offenders that have been engaged in the Circles project have committed any further offences. And the only set of circumstances which has led us to believe that an offender may potentially go on to commit further offences is being quickly dealt with by that offender being recalled and returned to prison before they had the opportunity to reoffend.
What it allows us to do, both Greater Manchester Police and Greater Manchester Probation Service, is to provide additional protection, additional support and monitoring for those offenders where social isolation and loneliness are key risk factors in the likelihood of them committing further offences. So in our view, it adds to our armoury, so to speak, of public protection measures.
Over time, it's hoped each offender will need to meet their circle less often, as they might integrate better back in the community and their risk of reoffending goes down.